Yay.
Alrighty. Last time, you guys woke up in the interdimensional Waffle House to a sinister setting. The ground was essentially flooded with a translucent but cloudy, milky white substance that had flecks of pearlescent colors mixed in. The wood and the walls seemed to be rotting, and there was little opalescent mushrooms sprouting from pretty much every surface. You go downstairs to find this phenomenon is seemingly caused by Bavlorna Blightstraw herself, who, in her inability to enter the interdimensional Waffle House, instead came to you in a dream, evidenced by the fact that the patrons were not in the facility itself, and the seemingly decayed corpse of the beholder, Large Luigi, was there on the table, sprouting mushrooms. She gave you guys
What was the beholder's name?
Large Luigi.
Okay, just double checking.
Do you need a background on Large Luigi?
I just wanted to make sure I got the name right.
She gave you guys a bit of a threatening entrance. You confronted her about the whereabouts of your quest sake, Zabilna, and the identity of the Hourglass Coven. She reminded you that while she has no power here in the Waffle House, you are within her domain, and the rule of three still applies to you. There was some idle threats back and forth. After that, you guys made your way to the Brigands' Tollway. Oh, I should say you woke up, Dodoy. After that, interesting nightmare, you made your way to the Brigands' Tollway, having found that your snail was missing. As Meeper put it, you walk out and you find the snail on cinder blocks. Like I was saying to Taylor, if I seem a little off today, it's because we just found out that my landlord isn't renewing our lease. We have to find a new place to stay by the end of June.
Jesus.
So I'm feeling a little anxious. Just wanted to let you guys know what was up in case I'm seeming a little less than energetic tonight.
Okay.
As you made your way to the Brigands, listen, I want to play. This is all I've got right now to keep me distracted, so
All right.
I'll get back into the rhythm of it. I just need to clear my mind.
You're doing great.
You guys made your way to the Brigands.
Rhythm in the rhyme.
You guys made your way to the Brigands' Tollway, where you were confronted by a massive pack of like 10 Harangon brigands and snipers collectively, and Agden himself, who threatened you. He wants his gourd back, the ones that he keeps, these precious memories that he steals from people in. When you refused, he gave you a sly grin, leapt 30 feet into the air, and then crashed down, lance first, into Lavana, almost one-shotting her.
Oh, yeah.
And then combat ensued. You guys know what happened during combat. Scritch tried to drown him. He escaped. Lots of arrows and clubs were arrowed and clubbed. And that's where we're going to pick back up. I believe it was Autumn's turn last.
Correct.
Did you make a turn, or did we end there?
Yes, I tried to charm 4 Harangon, and all but 1 succeeded, and then I tried to charm 2 of the Harangon again, and they both succeeded. And then I convinced the guy who's fleeing on Wo Chien to speak with us again.
Right. Oh, yeah, and he told you to meet him in Downfall. All right. If that was the end of your turn, it is now this gentleman's turn. He's going to... Let's see. Why is the music doubled right now?
I only hear one music,
Yeah.
and it sounded great.
That was weird.
Are you hearing through both your alt and your boundary?
Like, are you watching your own stream?
Oh, you know, it's entirely possible. I don't know how to mute it on Firefox.
Just go
Go.
to
Go ahead, Mover.
just go to it and turn it down on your end on one of them. Or just mute Firefox as a whole.
Click the sound button on the bottom of like Windows, then click the little like select a sound output option that's next to the sound slider. And
You're
scroll
right.
down.
Yeah.
You could change the volume for individual things, and you could set Mozilla to be 0.
Yeah, that did the trick. Foundry. All right. This guy just in the last minute or so, he watched Scritch attempt to drown his boss, so he's gonna hop down into the water and start thwacking you.
Okay.
Damn it, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, there we go. Does 17 hit?
Yeah, it does.
All right, you're going to take 4 damage as he bludgeons you over the head with his little makeshift club.
Yep.
Whatever's going on with Firefox, I gotta fix that. Stupid ass Firefox. All right. That's all he can do. Scritch, it's your turn. This guy just came up, thwacked you for 4 damage, and you just stood there.
Is
like a
there a like rock down here? Like, this seems like a rock that I'm clicking on here. It's sort of sticking out from underneath. Is that a rock?
I'm trying to zoom in. Yeah, I would say that's a rock. It's hard to tell
Okay, so
because the texture
if
is
I
being...
step onto that, am I above the water?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm going to use 5 feet to move onto that, and then I'm going to, because you said the water was only up to like my knees, I think, last time, so it's not that deep at all. And then I'm going to do my rabbit jump to get up here.
Okay. You're gonna take an opportunity attack from this guy who just came down and hit you.
No, I'm not, because I did my rabbit jump.
Does that not provoke opportunity attack?
Yep.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
And actually, if I was smart about this, I could maybe... No. I go here. And then I'm going to move over. So, okay, those 5 feet, and then... Okay. Why is my movement for my tokens a little weird right now? Alright, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to attack big boy here.
Okay.
Let me roll that. I'm just attacking, by the way. I'm not gonna grapple him.
Okay, no worries.
Actually, you know what? I am gonna grapple him.
Okay.
So, yeah, how does this work again, Meeper? What do I need to do?
You make an athletics check. They make an athletics or acrobatics check. Their choice. Are you
Okay.
grappling Angstrom himself?
Yeah.
he has disadvantage if he chooses to make a dexterity check.
Yep, I know. I've got advantage on my athletics. There we go. I got a 19 plus whatever else, so
1 second.
20. Beat a 25.
I
Dragoon piece of shit.
might.
Do it.
I didn't.
Pussy. You didn't
Oh,
do it.
is he
Pussy.
is he still hexed on Dex?
Yep.
Yeah.
We
Okay,
rehexed him. We reapplied it.
it doesn't
yeah.
matter. He rolled a natural 3 anyway, so it's fine.
All right, I'm now grabbing him.
Okay, he is grabbed.
Okay, I'm going to. I can't quite get in the water with him, but I'm going to move him over here. So if you'd move him, please, with me, that'd be great.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm out of movement now, though. I'm going to.
Hold on.
Yeah, just hold him.
Hold on, I need your placard to be on. I can't make your placard be on top.
Yeah, that's just not a thing. Don't
Ugh.
worry.
It's okay.
Bother.
I'm in control. I got
Okay.
it. Don't worry. Just keep it like this. I'm gonna speak to him. I'm gonna say you either surrender or you drown.
If I surrender, what will the boys think?
The boys will think you lost to a man.
If I
Can I
don't,
activate? I'm already raging. To be clear, I'm already raging. But can I activate my grow thing after the fact?
I don't think so.
I have
Does it
no
say
idea
I
how Path
can
of
or-
Giants
or-
works.
So well, it's when I activate the rage, I can choose to have the growth thing happen. And before I didn't have the room for it. The growth thing, I don't need the growth thing though at all. It's purely cosmetic. I don't gain any benefit. I have all those same benefits as if I was big. Anyway, that's it for my turn unless I'm allowed to grow big, in which case I grow big right now.
It says when you activate the rage, and you've been raging since the start of the battle. So
Yeah. Yep. All good. That's it for my turn.
I've been through too much. Oh fuck! What was I gonna say? I gave him a line and everything. Scroll over to my Discord all sheepishly.
Gaming.
I've been through too much to give up here. What will my crew think of me?
I'm gonna steal your shoes.
I'm not wearing any shoes.
You're not wearing any pants.
Let me look at his artwork. Is Agden wearing shoes? No, he's not wearing shoes.
I don't think any of the Haragons actually wear shoes. Scritch will say, well, I guess we'll have to make do then.
I am the brigand prince of Prismere. Always have been, always will be.
I am Scritch, the last Fumorian.
Not even death is going to let me out of this.
I am the brigand prince of Bel Air.
It's now canon. This boss we're fighting, his voice is the same as Eddie Murphy's.
Eddie
Just
Murphy.
like that, or Will Smith. I
Eddie
don't know if it's
Eddie
Eddie. I'm a
What?
racist. Fucking Will Smith. Sorry, Will Smith.
God damn.
He sounds like Donkey. It's Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
All right, my turn's done. I already ended it.
Okay. Brigand. Alright, well. He's gonna bonk you.
Bring it on.
And
19 hit.
Yeah, wow.
Ba-bam. Another 4 damage. I should probably remove Bernard from the initiative. Oh no. No, he still has his movement. Yeah. Yeah, Autumn, you see Bernard and Wochien heading north as they exit the map And just based off
Sad.
of what they told you, they are headed towards a place called Downfall.
Downwind. Got it.
Lavana, it is now your turn.
Okay.
Aren't these guys bound by the rule of hospitality? Like, shouldn't they have some weird thing happening to them because they attacked us?
We
Well,
amicably chose to fight.
you entered their domain. You entered their place. They asked for their property back. You did not acquiesce. Therefore, they are allowed to fight you.
How is it their property though? If it's like,
The gourd, you
Yeah, like-
stole it off of a corpse. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to Agden.
if someone, if I mean, they tried to kill us and we got the gore. All right,
They tried to rob you. You killed them.
right. I see no problem with that.
Okay, I have one level 2 spell slot left, and these guys are like... I'm gonna use a Scorching Ray on these 3.
Oh, okay, cool. Conveniently grouped up.
I wish
Sure.
that it did splash.
Scorching Ray is not splash, yeah.
Yeah. I don't have anything that does splash, unfortunately.
Ice knife is a really good early option for splashing.
Yeah. Do I have... No, I have Chill Touch. Never mind.
Yeah, Ice Knife, Shatter,
Shatter would have been good.
Burning Hands,
That's 1,
That
Dragon
hits.
Breath.
2...
Let me see. Sniper. They're all three brigands. Okay. That hits.
Okay, and this
And
last one
that
should
hits.
hit.
They all hit.
Okay. Each ray is targeting one of them.
Okay. Roll damage.
So here's the first one.
Okay, let me see. Has this one been... Nope. Bam. You see that one immediately, his fur burns off and blisters start forming on his now bald body as he drops to one knee. The next two are not quite as badly burned. The second one only took 7 damage, so he's only slightly better off, but the third one kind of shakes it off, more or less.
Okay. And I'm gonna use my movement to just kind of get back here a little bit. Actually, right here. I don't know. Fine. All right, I am my turn.
Okay.
Fucking.
Kathirin, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna use my action to move my movie. Right here on top of the pole.
Okay. Let me click on things until I find the right thing to click. There we go. You're moving it on top of these guys?
Yeah.
Maybe you'll finish them off. That'd be
Finish
nice.
you up.
Jesus.
Funny stuff.
There it is. Okay. Roll your... What level did you
Yeah.
cast it at?
I believe she casted it second, yeah.
Okay, then go ahead and roll your 2d10. Spoiler alert, you kill them. They essentially
Yeah.
evaporate.
Yeah, with a 16 on 2d10.
They essentially evaporate.
Mm,
You watch these poor rabbit folk essentially turn into a pile of glowing dust and embers on the ground. Let me move the moonbeam real quick so I can go ahead and delete these guys. Oops, that was not what I meant to do at all.
You don't even
Are
need to move
these-
the moonbeam to do it.
are these children we're fighting?
No.
Okay.
They are adult Paragon who are serving
infants.
under a person they believe to be absolutely righteous, like Robin Hood and his merry men.
Oh, merry men.
Da, 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 da.
Brave, brave Sir Robin.
My favorite Robin Hood song is "Oh yes, we're men in tight tights."
Oh my god. How many of you guys have even seen Robin Hood Men in Tights?
I regretfully have not, but my parents love it.
It's so good.
We steal from the rich and give to the poor. That's right.
Alright. This gentleman sees that his friends just got disintegrated by a moonbeam, and he's going to shoot the little fey creature who casted it.
Catherine, you need to use your healing at some point.
You do have a bonus action heal.
There we go.
I'm gonna throw something out there, not to be that girl, but last session she's not in the water, but she's also not at the same height as this. She's like a little ways below that, so I don't know how this Harengon has eyesight of her right now.
What are you talking about? She's...
You're saying this Harengon's shooting the fairy?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's below the ledge of this. She's like a foot above the water. She's like 8 feet down.
I don't remember. Is that true?
Last I
I
remembered.
didn't declare it as such.
Oh, I mean, I might be misremembering. I could have
But
swore
I'll
I heard
fucking
you.
take it.
Oh yeah, you know what?
I thought you said that you flew down when you went there.
If I did say that, I meant just down as opposed to more north on the map.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Never mind.
Right.
I take back everything.
Well,
Ignore what I said.
Either
Thank
way,
you, though.
I think he's gonna get a better vantage point here anyway. He's gonna move down here next to his buddy so he can fire upwards at you.
This is where they learn that they've had pack tactics the whole time.
Oh, you know what? I've been ignoring pack tactics because they do unironically have pack tactics.
What the fuck?
Oh no, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't.
Yeah, I was about to say that would be insane.
Does an 18 hit?
Okay, so
I'm
what am
assuming
I-
an 18 hits.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why isn't the dice rolling for the damage?
Did you declare that you ended your turn?
No.
Oh. Well, Tommy made it, so.
The dice are just not dicing.
Do you still have the Harengon selected?
Let me try
Only
this.
have to be 3.
Ignore the new roll. I'm just
Whatever.
using that for the damage button. No, it's
I
not
summoned
working.
the damage button.
All right, fuck it. I'll just roll it manually. D8 plus 3. Catherine, you're gonna take 10 damage.
Hmm.
And I'm so sorry, Catherine. Was there something that you wanted to do before you ended your turn?
I was thinking about it, but no.
If you wanted to like use, I know your Balm of the Summer Court is a bonus action and stuff, and Meeper was urging you to heal, and I feel I did sort of rush past the rest of your turn. That was my bad. So I'm giving you the rest of your turn. I'm giving you that bonus action.
I feel like I'm good for now. I'm at 23 out of like 36.
What?
Yes,
Didn't
but
heal yourself.
but
Oh.
Lavana is at 9 out of 26.
Oh, wow.
And let's see, Autumn is at 16 out of 35. That's the thing. I think that's what Meepa was getting at when she said you should use your heals, Catherine.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and cast that bomb.
I should really redo your character sheet in Plutonium.
Plutonium.
I would sincerely love that because I'm working off
think
of
what I can do
the
now-
virtual character sheet, my character sheet for Petalin, and a piece of notebook paper for this one.
Huh. Balm of the Summer
But-
Court is not on the control space. Does that only work with the SRD? Or will I have to search through the Plutonium stuff for that?
You might not have
Yep.
gotten it on.
You,
It should also automatically apply if you give her the correct subclass.
Ooh, you're right. I'll do that. I can do that anytime.
So, okay, I'll do. Can I do up to 3 at my current level, or would it be 2?
I believe it's 2.
2. Okay, so I'll do 2d6 plus 2 for Lavana.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Okay.
Beam footage.
Yeah, I was
Sorry.
rolling a. I was making a dumb reference. You get 8. You get 8 points back, Cassie.
You welcome.
Gee, thanks. After I had to pull teeth to get you to do it.
Fuck you.
All right, and this.
I'm not the one that sped past my turn.
And is that the rest of your turn? You can.
That's my turn.
You still have your movement. You can still move.
I'm
you still have your free action. You can yell at these rabbits.
Yeah.
Okay,
You still have your
I
movement. You
will-
can still break dance.
Okay, so
I will actually. You know what? I'm gonna move. How much water is there between the dock or air between the dock and the water?
10 feet.
yeah, 10 feet.
How much air?
Fucking space.
Are you trying to like hide under the dock?
Yeah.
Okay. That would count as full cover, right?
Probably be 3/4 cover just because it's so ramshackle.
So what's the rule for that? Is it like disadvantage
Three.
or
3/4 cover gives creatures behind it +5 to AC and advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so hiding under there, 3/4 cover, +5 to AC. Alright, so this Harengon sniper's
Oh, yeah?
turn here is going to... Well, his target just jumped into the water. Let's see, rabbit hop. Let's see, what can I do? 10, 15, 20... Make sure of something. Okay, 20 feet. Yeah, I was right. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna be down here with his buds, and he's gonna try to attack you to get rid of that moonbeam. So your AC is currently 12, but in 3/4 cover.
It'd be more
17.
than 12.
17.
Oh,
All
Hold
right,
on.
nice.
work. Okay. Well, does a 19 hit? It sure does.
Hold
Well-
on.
Okay, and it rolled the damage now.
Cressida should have leather armor equipped. Hold on.
Oh.
Alright. Now her AC would be equivalent to 18, which is I think what they rolled, right?
Yeah. Oh, they
So
rolled
they-
no. They rolled a 19, but yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna take 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh. Unless, of course, Cressida is also wielding a wooden shield. I don't know if that's a thing she does.
No.
Okay.
All right. It is now this sniper over here's turn. He's gonna attack the one foe he can see. Well, one of 3 foes he can see, but he sees Agden in distress, and he's going to go ahead and fire a crossbow bolt at Scritch. I'm assuming a 10 flat misses.
If flat misses.
Okay, that's all he can do for now. He's not going to move. Oh, guess what? We have another sniper's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20 feet for his jump.
On my
30
next
feet-
turn, I get super close to him and show him my eye hole.
30 feet for
Show
his
him my past.
30 feet for his
I
regular
am
movement.
Sans Undertale.
Does a 14 hit? I'm guessing not. Right, that's all this sniper can do.
It's a good job, man.
Sniper. All right, you're on the bridge now, right?
Me, I'm on the bridge right
Okay,
now.
yeah. This guy's gonna come up and he's going to Krithwack you with Le Club.
Okay.
He's going clubbing.
Meeper, how does Barbarian AC work?
Barbarian AC is your Dex plus your Constitution modifier, provided you are not holding a shield or wielding wearing armor.
What's the bait? What does it start at?
10.
10. Wait, are you sure it's Constitution modifier and Dex modifier?
Yep.
Yeah. That's-
Okay. Okay.
11, I'm assuming misses, and then
Yep.
back
My
down.
sheet's got something written wrong on it, which is kind of weird. Oh no, I figured it out. Okay, never mind.
Back to this sniper who watched Cressida go under the bridge. He's gonna go in for a crossbow attack, and your
Goes-
AC should be
What the
18.
hell?
Oh, he critted.
Oop.
Cressida, you're going to take 12 points of damage.
Oh, fuck. I'm hurting.
And I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws, because I forgot to have you do one last time it hit. Oh, cool. That's right. It just lets you do that. All right, 10, you pass the first one. And 12, you pass the second one. All right, so your moonbeam stays up miraculously, even though you've got whole-size crossbow bolts in your little, like, half-foot-long body.
She's a beast.
That's his turn. And back at the top of the order, we've got Agden, who's going to stab you with his stab you, Scritch,
Yeah.
with his oh my fucking god, his branding iron. My brain just could not conjure that image.
Bring it on.
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, it hits.
You're going to take, holy shit, 13 damage. And is that all of the damage that it did? Let me make sure. Okay, yeah, 13 damage. Oh, he gets to attack again. Make sure. Yeah, okay, 2 branding iron or 2 dagger. So he's gonna hit you again. And attempt to get you to let him go. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah, it hits.
Okie dokie. Oops, no, don't do that.
We're gonna lose this fight, everybody. I'm just throwing this out there now. Gritch is like hurt now.
Now, here's the fun thing. You're gonna take another
Give the number.
13 points of damage again.
Holy crap!
Here's the fun
Remember,
thing.
you're having this, by the way. You're raged.
I have this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're raging. You're. Well, hold on. This is fire damage, I should say. I'm so sorry. You take 3.
Oh, it's all fire damage?
Yeah. Scritch is taking 3d6 fire damage.
Oh, never mind.
That being said, you can't see Agden anymore. He turns invisible to you.
I'm still holding him.
This is true. Make sure
I gotta
something.
figure
This
out.
is a
I have to,
bonus
I have to
action.
math. What's 32 minus 13? 19?
19.
Okay, but now I'm gonna add 4 because I should have halved those 2 4 damage hits that I took before. So I have 23 HP. Okay.
Yeah, you're big
All right.
chillin'.
Yeah, sure. He just did 26 HP in one hit in one turn, for the record.
All right. That's Agden's turn.
Okay.
It is,
Is it my turn?
no. It is yet another brigand's turn.
Okay.
He's gonna. This is just a regular brigand. Yeah, he's gonna come up and try and. Can another creature attempt to pry a restrained creature out of the arms of the creature that is restraining it?
That is up to you.
How would you even rule that?
I mean, I would say it would be more like they would use an action to give the creature trying to escape the help action. Also, if Agden's fucking invisible, it's gonna be hard for them to figure out, like, what's going on.
Well, no. They can all see Agden. Only the people he hits with his branding iron can't see him. So he's invisible to Lavana, and he's invisible to Scritch. Everyone else can see him.
I'm gonna do something on my next turn that people might not like, but it's desperate time. I have 22 hit points. I am kind of fucked right now.
I'm starting to think I gave Agden Longscarf too many hit points.
Just do your turn, DM. So it's Autumn's turn.
For sure, he's gonna hit you with his club, I guess. Oh fuck!
All right.
Foreshore and 7 years ago.
There we go.
I could kill you.
He rolled a nat. He rolled a nat 1 on his club attack.
Okay.
Ooh.
It is now Autumn's turn.
All right, let's take a peeksy doodle here at what I want to peeksy do.
Can you please do me a favor, DM, and move this guy so he's right here?
Yeah.
So he's still on the bridge, but not on my spot. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, on today's episode of Fuck It, We Ball, we're just throwing this out.
Okay.
If I can move my camera. Oop, I didn't want to place it there. I will go ahead and let me put down the measure template. I will roll. It's a 20-foot radius, I believe. I don't necessarily want it to be there. I want it to be like there.
All right. I will say this right now. You can put any 3 of these guys to sleep that you want. They only have 9 HP.
Are they all at full?
Every single one of them, yes.
Really?
Yep. The ones
Wow.
Catherine evaporated are no longer there.
I see. Okay. Let's see here. In that
I mean,
case,
if you're gonna put 3 to sleep, I would suggest humbly that you put these 3 to sleep.
yeah, I think I will go with the ones that Taylor suggested because they're going to clog up being able to hit Scritch, and also they're not in the water, so they won't start drowning and subsequently wake up.
Okay. Where's the status conditions? There we go. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Sleepy. Where's sleep? My god. This is so fucking unintuitive. I literally saw it. Brain.
Oh, fuck. I'm definitely proccing Ring of Wild Magic on that, too.
Okay. That's always fun. Sleepy. Oh, and they're all prone, too.
They are all incapacitated, so the next hit against them is a crit.
Oh, fuck. What on earth is a 25 on the Wild Magic table?
We're gonna find out, aren't we?
Okay. Okay. This will be fun. Let me open the Google.
Quick question. I know that if we were on an actual table, you could do this, but I don't know if you can in Foundry. When it's Catherine's turn, is she able to move her moonbeam to where it's absolutely centered on this square, So therefore, it would hit these people.
That is not how Moonbeam works. No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, you can't. You have
Moving
it.
on,
Like it specifies you have to place it in between 4 squares. It can't let you place
Yeah.
it in the center of a square.
Even if you placed it in the center of a square, it would only take up that singular square.
Well,
Okay.
an eye appears on your forehead for the next minute. During that time, you have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. That's kind of boring.
Ooh.
This is the official one. That's kind of boring.
Let's search for.
All right. I open my third eye. I say,
Tien Shinhan.
where are they? Which ones are the hair nuts? Double click them. They have the same fucking icon. Okay, it's that one.
The snipers have a lighter gray background, and where the
Okay,
brigands
this
have
is one of the
a weird
snipers?
purple.
Let me just check if it's where I start from or where I land at, or my bonus action. Alright.
Can you guys believe this is episode 10? This is the 10th Wild Beyond the Witchlight session we've done.
No,
Heyo.
it's not. What?
Yeah, it is.
Alright. I'm going to walk up to this guy because he's threatening the casters, and I'm going to immediately be not next to him. And I use Face Step, and
Okay.
he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
He rolled a 12.
That is a failure. He is charmed by me and will not harm me. Or hold on, let me see. Charmed by me for 1 minute until you or your companions deal any damage to the creature. So,
Okay.
you
see his eyes kind of glaze over, and he just he stops moving, and he drops his arms to his side, like, oh man. Oh hey, Autumn.
Hello.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. What? I'm sure this is all some big misunderstanding. Jeez. Oh, egg on my face.
Yes. Why don't you run home and lick any
Well,
wounds you
you're
may
not
have
gonna-
gotten through
you're not-
this
Well, here's the thing.
misunderstanding.
Here's the thing. And there's no way you could have known this ahead of time, so I'm not blaming you. But this is my home. I live here on the big stump.
Specifically, this big stump. Surely
Well, you see all these little tents. You see all these little tents and stuff sitting around here, right? Yeah, like this one here. This is mine. This is my tent. I live in there.
I see.
This tent, as seen from above, looks like a fleshlight from hell.
I think it's a pot.
Yeah, I honestly
Alright,
have
well-
no idea what those are, but like these are very clearly tents, right? I'm not crazy.
Right. But
This-
these just look like monstrous bony flesh holes.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking weird.
Alrighty, well, he is charmed, so he will not fuck with us for 1 minute, so he might as well be out of combat. I basically provided nobody fucks with any of the currently incapacitated people, dealt with 4 guys this turn. Good
You
luck,
know
everyone
what?
else. That's my
I
turn.
think the rest of my friends got this. You know, this is a hectic fight. I have every confidence in my boys. I'm gonna go take a nap, so I'll catch you guys later.
Send him to go get us ice cream.
I don't think he'll know where ice cream is. Alright.
Oh man. Let's see. Brigand who jumped in the water is going to. Oh, this is oh fuck. How do I rule getting out of the water? There's nowhere for him to climb.
Well, what I did was I went on the
Yeah,
rock,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then I was technically out of the water, and then it's a 10-foot
Yeah,
jump up to here.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. He gets on the rock, standing leap, which is 10-foot vertical. Wow, holy shit. He really can't do anything. He is kind of stuck here. He can move through another creature's space, right?
Yeah, it's just difficult terrain. Well, specifically an ally's space.
15, 15. Oh, that's all he can do. That's all he can move.
Is he gonna attack me?
He can't. He's not within range. Oh no, okay, no, you're right. I was viewing your square as slightly further away. My brain just shit itself. Yeah, he's gonna thwack you with his club.
Cool.
In hindsight, he probably could have used his sling. Does a 12 hit?
No, it does not.
He whiffs hard.
My turn.
Yep. No.
right,
yes,
I'm going-
Yes. Sorry.
I'm gonna move here, but like I'm still standing on the edge of the trunk, and I'm holding him in my outstretched arms. So if you would move him there, please. He's over the edge, but like I'm holding him.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to now finally do the thing I've been wanting to do. I'm going to bonus action and reactivate rage again, even though I don't need to, just so I can be big.
Okay. I don't know how to make you be big. Oh, there we go.
I know how to make me be big.
You are super not. There we go. It was like you were super not centered there.
Okay, there we go. I'm holding him over the water, and I'm now massive. I'm roided out, and I'm gonna try and convince him to end this fight. I'm gonna point at all of the down dudes. I'm holding him by his throat with one of my free hands. My other hand, I'm just like freely gesturing. I'm just like, yeah, I'm moving my other hand. Like he weighs nothing to me, and I'm just like I say to him, yield. I just say yield.
That's it. Okay, yeah. Roll intimidation
Yeah.
check. Also,
Can I use my strength instead of my charisma for it?
I will say, I don't know, because that sets a dangerous precedent. Because
I'll roll intimidation. I'll roll intimidation.
what's your proficiency?
I
have to restart.
like in anything.
What-
What
what-
do you mean by
what-
that?
What is your proficiency bonus?
I have no clue. +1? I don't
At
know.
level 4, I think it's
Level.
It's +2.
okay.
Okay.
I think in this instance, I'm gonna rule that you can add your proficiency bonus to the roll because you are raging. You are.
I mean,
huge.
I'm already proficient in it, so I was already going to do
Oh,
that.
okay. You know
I'm
what?
I'm proficient in intimidation. I have really shit charisma is the point, but it's all good. I'm
trying
gonna
to think of a way to make it work. I was
in
gonna
my
give you-
opinion,
what I was
in
gonna
my
do
humble,
was
in my opinion, if a barbarian is raging, they should just get advantage on intimidation checks.
that's what
in
I
my
was
opinion.
literally going to say. I was going to say you are raging. You have this guy dangling over a pool. You prove that you can just hold him under the water and drown him with relative ease. I was going to tell you to roll it with advantage anyway.
You are fucking kidding me. I got a 2 and a 3. Unless there's a divination wizard somewhere who wants to intervene.
It's already been used.
Fuck!
Both of them? Were both of them used?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because she used one to make a scorching ray hit, and then she used one to make sure I kept concentration on the.
Oh, you're
hex.
right. On the hex, you're right. Yeah, well, you don't. What was that? Was that a?
Cassie had to restart her computer.
Why didn't I get
She's
a
back
message?
now.
Cassie, you don't have any divination dice left, do you?
I have I used the lesser number. So let me see.
You made sure, according to Meeper, you used one on a scorching ray to make it hit, and another one to make sure that Meeper could hold concentration on the hex.
I didn't use one on Scorching Ray.
I don't remember you.
Last-
using
I used
one
the
on Scorching Ray either.
Oh, did you use lucky die? Oh.
Oh, then okay. Well,
Where's that? I'm looking in public notes.
I could use
can't-
really use a big roll.
So I believe I gave Meeper the 16 because
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
the
As long as it's above, as long as it's 10 or above, you pass.
then if I mean
I think you
if
gave her
you-
the 11.
well, I have a 16 and 18. I gave
Oh,
Meeper
okay,
the
never mind.
16.
Okay.
So I could give you the 18 if
Please.
you need it.
Please, please, please.
Yeah. I mean if you've got a good idea, go for it.
Sweet. Okay, so that's a 19 then. After all the things are accounted for, I got a 19 DM.
Okay.
it would be a dirty 20.
Well, I also have a -1.
Oh,
Agda doesn't say anything. He squirms a bit longer, but realizes that he can't really do anything, and you see him. He drops the hot branding iron into the water below and slumps his arms.
it goes. Psst.
Yeah, you hear a loud hissing sound, but it continues to hiss.
I'm gonna. If this is him surrendering, Scritch is gonna turn around and face like all the other rabbits and hold, like with both hands. What's his name again?
Agden Longscarf.
I'm gonna hold Agden up, like as if he's a corpse, like on his back in my hands, even though he's not
Keep
dead.
in mind that you can't see him because he stabbed you with his thing.
But he dropped it. Does he still get the benefits of it?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. I'm holding up what I assume to be his body to everybody,
Let me
and I'm just
read
going
that.
to roar.
The brand disappears after 24 hours, or it can be removed from a creature by any spell that ends a curse. So you won't be able to see him for the next day.
Yeah, I hold up his body and I just roar for all the other Herringons to see.
You absolutely do that. But as soon as Agden dropped his weapon and his shield into the water, you see the rest of them start whispering amongst themselves. They don't drop their weapons, but they lower them. If you guys want to make an insight check, go ahead.
Don't I get disadvantage on those while I'm raging?
No,
I should, honestly.
no. The downside to raging is that you cannot cast spells or concentrate on them.
I got a 6 on my insight. What do I think's going on?
It's not really that for Scritch. Maybe it's hard, but excuse me. Did Cassie roll one? No.
No, I saw that Catherine rolled a 17. And I was like, I don't need to roll.
Okay. For everybody but Scritch, it's relatively easy to tell that these other Harengon viewed Agden Longscarf as someone to be respected and followed, but you hear them whispering, he just gave up. Agden Longscarf can't give up. What does that mean for the rest of us? And they're putting their weapons down. They're hesitating for just a moment before running away, scattering in every direction.
Wait, is
Except
not a
for-
single one of these Herringon at all like oh my god, he's a Herringon, but he's fucking huge. Like, is no one gonna comment? Saw these dudes?
Absolutely not. This is the Feywild. They see weirder shit than that for breakfast. I'm gonna move
Yeah.
the ones that aren't sleeping onto various planks of the boardwalk.
They just see a giant.
Yeah. Every single one of these guys scatters into the wind. You know, a couple of them look back and they have this look of absolute disappointment in the person they thought was going to lead them to greatness.
Can I like tie him to the chair over here, maybe to the throne?
Yeah, make a sleight of hand check at disadvantage because you can't see him.
Okay. Well, I actually can't tie knots either because I'm Scritch and I'm an idiot. So can I ask people to come help me restrain this guy?
Yes.
You come over and Scritch is trying to like tying a shoelace, like he's got his finger on it, but he ties his finger to it on accident, and he's trying really hard, but he's just really having a hard time with it.
Yes, I will aid in strapping him to the throne.
You hear Scritch mumbling to himself. The little giant runs around the tree and goes into the hole, and he's just really trying. And then the last thing, Scritch is doing a lot of things I know, but once he's tied, I'm also just going to add, I'm going to get that brand. I'm going to go get that brand thing.
Okay. There is no weapon for it in the book. There's no like loot for it.
Okay. Are you
Be.
saying that you want me to add it by hand? Because I can.
Because I had an idea for it. I was going to call it the Cold Iron brand because you're in the Feywild, and I wanted it to be. It does 3D. I can't make it do 3d6 fire damage. That's probably going to be just because it was in his hands. It was made for him. It would be.
You can do whatever you want with it.
For
there is an item actually that does what you're saying. If you want to roleplay with everyone else, I can just look it up on the side for a bit.
It could just be like a spear that's a flame tongue.
That's it. That flame tongue. Thank you. But not a spear, a lance. It needs to be a lance to lance a flame tongue.
Guess it'd be a glaive.
Or a glaive. That works too, especially since he's a
Dragoon.
dragoon. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Reddit post from 3 years ago about nobody had the idea to let them keep.
It's a rare magic. So there's a thing called Flame Tongue. It's a magic variant you can apply to any weapon, and it does 2d6 fire damage on hit. And it's you can apply it to anything you want: double-bladed scimitar, greatsword, longsword, rapier, scimitar, short sword,
Okay, sure.
or
You know what?
glaive.
Call it the Cold Iron brand, but give it the Flame Tongue stats, and it's a pull.
If you want to lower that damage, you can, by all means. It's up to you.
2d6 does seem to be a bit much. At the same time, certain players can just do a d12 of damage on a whim. So
okay.
Does anybody else want the flame tongue thing that this guy dropped?
Right. Bonus action speaks the command word flames erupt. It deals extra 2d6 fire to any target it hits. Flames last until you use a bonus action to speak command word again, or until you drop or sheath the sword. But there is no charge or anything. So yeah, it is basically just like the only downside is that it takes a bonus action. But I mean, it's a glaive. It's kind of your thing, so I'm fine with it. If it was a rapier, I'd probably want it. Anyway, I'm going to take the like clubs and slings that these guys have and fucking yeet them into the water and kick them away before they wake up due to the magic.
Yeah, absolutely. You do that.
And I'll just leave them there to wake up, and I assume they'll figure out what's going on pretty quick.
Is the time limit on
1 minute?
1 minute. Yeah, as you're tying up Agden and kicking away their weapons, one of them just wakes up just in time to watch you kick the club and the sling into the water, and he reaches for it at the last second, and he sees it fall into the water, and he looks up at you with a look of pure despair, seeing that you are at the undeniable advantage.
I'm gonna modify my glaive to do this, I think.
No more fighting spirit then?
What did you do to Agden? Where is Agden?
Agden's fine. We're just going to ask him a little bit of questions and then let him bounce along his merry way.
Nonsense. That would mean Agden surrendered to you lot, and Agden Longscarf never surrenders.
Agden Longscarf is a smart man, it seems. That's probably why he's your leader. He knows when he's beat. See it as a strength, not a weakness.
They're not lying. I couldn't beat them no matter how much I tried. And in a similar fashion, these guys look at Agden with disappointment and almost disgust as they scurry away. Similar whisperings about how he's not the man they thought he was. I guess delete them. No, why does that keep happening? Get deleted.
Hey, DM.
Yes?
What if we were just to roleplay it that Scritch sort of attaches the branding iron to his glaive, and so I still do my normal glaive attack, and it doesn't do any bonuses or anything. But when I do my because like I have Polearm Master, I do the butt of the blade. When I do that, that's where the branding iron is, and that gets the bonus.
Does your glaive have any significance to you as a character, or is it just a random
No,
weapon?
it's just a random weapon.
It's roughly the same size. And Agden was a medium creature, so it's actually pretty much exactly the same size.
I'll do it however you want me to do it. I'm just trying to make sure it's on a level of power that you're comfortable with. I don't want you to feel like you're having to give me something crazy strong. Not
What
that it
am-
is crazy strong, because I don't think it is.
What
But
does the
it's up to you.
What does the polar mastery do?
It makes it to where when I attack with the glaive, basically
how much?
I can then
Sorry, let me rephrase that. What is the bonus damage for the butt attack?
the butt attack's is a separate attack I get to do, and it's 1d6 of damage, I think.
1d6.
Yeah,
Is it just piercing damage or slashing damage, or what is it?
it's bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning damage. Okay. Instead of 1d6, we'll make it 2d4 fire damage. How does that sound?
No, sounds bad. I'd rather just keep the 1d6.
But 2d4 means you can
2d4.
get a maximum of 8.
No, I'm good.
2d4 is far better than 1d6.
I regret. So to be clear, you'd said that I could just have it be a flame tongue, which I'm all for, but you seemed like you were a little off about it. So I was offering to have it be only the flame tongue bonus with the butt attack, which would be the normal butt attack plus 2d6.
You know what?
But now you're saying instead do 2d4.
I actually do like that a lot.
The thing I just said?
Yeah. You know what? We'll just say that when you use the polearm mastery, you just do that.
Okay. So it's flame tongue, but only for the butt, because
Yeah.
I essentially have the branding iron sticking out of the back end of my glaive.
Yeah.
Okay. Which doesn't have to be that way. I can also just hold the branding iron if you want. It's up to you.
Oh, you know what? I'll let you flavor it however you want, because in the book, in the art, the brand is not a glaive. It's just a hot branding iron in the shape of a triangle.
Would it make a good rapier maybe for someone else?
Well, no, because Agden was using it as a glaive because they made him a dragoon.
Right. I get he was using it as a glaive, but he's a rabbit person. Maybe he's medium, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's on the smaller side.
It was 100% not a rapier.
Okay. I tried Meeper. I'm sorry.
I'm saying. You're the one who finished combat.
I'm just gonna do flame tongue glaive because it's way easier to add to the sheet. We'll add it later when the thing's done. We'll plutonium it because it's in the official book, so it won't be hard to add.
Now that the fight is over, you guys notice that the This tree stump you're fighting on is absolutely enormous. And B, at the dead center is one Agden Longscarf's little throne, and atop of which, or under which, is a massive pile of random trinkets and loot that they have been accruing over their careers as the brigands of Prismere.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. But first, I would like to interrogate Monsieur Longscalf.
Okay.
I have a quick side question. How are they able to steal from people if there's the rules thing? Like, how are they doing that exactly?
Because the book doesn't do a very good job of explaining who is and is not beholden to
Okay,
the
all
rule
good.
of three. It's complicated, and even I'm not 100% sure how it works. I'm just
All good.
going based
I
on
always
what the book
assume it
says.
just like gives you a fucked up karmic imbalance. So like maybe 4 adventurers come
Yeah.
beat the shit out of you or something like that.
It's not like you are. It's not like you are magically obligated, magically forced to follow the rule of three.
It's like Skyrim when the group of bandits show up and they're like, "Hey, we heard you've been up to no good around these parts. We're here to teach you a lesson." But it's us. We're here. We're the lesson.
Let's see. Anybody who wants to take some trinkets, I'm gonna have you roll on the trinkets table 5 times. 3 times. 3 times.
Five times total, or 3 times each, or
3 times each.
Oh wow.
Each of you gets 3 trinkets. So
How about you give each of them 4 trinkets, so my 3 just gets split between the 3 of them. I don't want a trinket, is what I'm saying. I already have plenty of trinkets.
well, then they're still gonna get 3 trinkets each.
I can't give them my 3.
Sure, if you roll the trinkets and then I decide to give them to them.
Okay, fine. Hold on. Let me roll.
You don't want to roll your shiny math rock to see what funny little gobbledygook you get?
So there's 3D100s, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm so sick of this shit.
Surely you don't mean D&D, right?
No,
I know. You probably...
sort of. I mean the fucking foundry.
Oh.
I don't know what it is.
Book moment.
I've been having some issues as well. You want me to go ahead and reload the server?
I don't know if it'll make a difference because Catherine's not having issues, and I'm on an actual computer, so I don't know.
I'm not having issues. What browser are you using?
Chrome. I'm not
Okay.
running any other program either, except for Discord.
What's happening exactly that's not working?
This site can't be reached error. Let me turn off my VPN, see if that works.
Yeah, the VPN might be fucking you up.
Yeah.
Meeper, you rolled a 72, a 90, and a 93.
Yeah, which was really high.
A 72 is a tuning fork that is in the tone of the F key.
Ooh.
The 90, a set of false wooden teeth. And the 93, a pixie's winter jacket lined with fox fur.
Ooh.
Oh, I know someone you should give that to.
Bitch.
Cressida, you rolled an 84, a 24, and a 1. We'll go with the 1.
Wow.
A cookie cutter shaped like a unicorn. You also rolled a 1 on a D100, which is fucking legendary.
A cookie cutter shaped like a unicorn?
Yes.
Okay, hold on, let me write it down.
Mm-hmm. Let me know when you're ready for me to read the next one.
Uh-huh. Okay.
The skull of a sprite covered in ink fingerprints.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good Catherine item.
Yep, bones. And the 84... I'll let you finish before I read that.
Okay.
And 84 is a paper wasp nest in a jar.
Ew, ew.
Yeah.
Oh, I want that.
Scritch
Okay.
rolled a 92, a 93, and a 31. 92, a rucksack in which one potato magically appears each day at dawn.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm keeping that.
That kind of kicks ass.
That's so me too. Like holy
A
shit,
gas potato.
I
93,
ain't sharing that. That's mine
93
now.
again. Another pixie's winter jacket lined with fox fur. And the 31.
Can it be a matching pair of like fox fur pants maybe for the pixie that matches the jacket?
Yes, I like that.
Okay, sweet. You're
I
getting a
forget.
full fursuit over here, Lavana.
Fuck
Or
yes.
Cressida is the pixie.
Or Cressida, sorry, why did I say
I
Lavana?
knew what you meant.
I forget. Did I have to pay a trinket at the Waffle House?
Yes.
You did. You paid one.
Okay, then I'm
Remove
all
one
right, I have
trinket
to
of your
delete-
choice from your inventory.
Yeah. Okay.
I already
okay.
moved a
I
trinket from
traded
mine.
my novelty potted plant.
I traded
and the,
something.
And the 31 is a 1 square inch painting of a sleeping elf.
Okay.
1 square inch.
I'm going to
Horrible.
give the elf painting to my friend Autumn because she's an elf, and that makes sense to me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give what was the other?
The
Oh,
pixie
yeah, the fur.
outfit, yeah.
I'm going to give the fur pants to Cressida, assuming
Thank
that
you.
someone else is giving her the jacket.
I can.
You
trade
also
for
got a
that.
jacket.
No, that is the jacket. I said, can it be pants since you got a jacket? So this way she can have a full suit. I'll give you an extra trinket if you would like to sway you to give her the
Oh.
jacket.
I'll give her the jacket. Just in trade for something else from her.
What would you like?
What do you have?
What would you like?
1 potion of advantage, 1 small bag of pixie dust, a hagstone, a bar of soap made with human blood, and then the 3 things I just got: cookie cutter ship of a unicorn, skull of a sprite covered in ink fingerprints, and a paper wasp nest in a jar.
Unicorn cookie cutter.
You can have it.
I just realized I have an invisibility cupcake. I forgot about that.
I'm gonna offer my chicken foot to you, Lavana. Would you like it?
Sure. If you don't want it.
Well, we
Yep, it's yours.
gotta see what Lavana's trinkets are that she pulls out of this pile.
So
Oh,
I
okay.
have 2 trinkets at the moment.
60
I have Fomorian spit and chicken foot.
on a 63, you get a black executioner's hood sized for a pixie or sprite.
Black executioner hood. Okay. Wait, you said
Sized sized for a pixie or sprite.
God damn it, we got fucking Cressida full goddamn outfit over here.
Yeah,
What is
geez.
Pants,
a-
coat, and hood.
A hood?
yeah, but it's currency.
It's
I
an
mean, and then,
it's an
plus you don't.
executioner's hood. You don't have to spend your trinkets. You
Trade me something for it.
What do you want? You want the wasp
Anything.
nest?
I don't. Yeah, give me the wasp nest. And
Hey,
you
so-
got now you have a black executioner hood.
I put that shit on.
So
Well,
she's
that's
now
like,
wearing. Are there pictures for these things available
No,
anywhere?
there are not. There's one
Okay.
for a drawing of a hag, a glass slipper, and a muffin. Those are just example drawings.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what are my other 2 prizes?
The 26, a soot-stained sock in which a nugget of coal magically appears each day at dawn.
Okay, soot sock with coal.
I'll trade you
And my
something for
last
that
one?
one.
After I find out what my last thing is.
And then
Yeah.
77, a pinwheel whirligig that spins even when there's no wind.
Oh, I like that.
Aw,
That's kind of Lavana coded.
that's
I'm just gonna
pill.
just pinwheel. Just pinwheel. Yeah, I'll just
Magic pinwheel.
Can I trade
What-
you a chicken foot for the coal bag?
I already have a chicken foot. Anything
You
else?
already have your potato bag.
How about a unicorn toy?
For a sock with a coal in it?
Well, I just like the idea of me eating coal and also handing out coal and potatoes to people.
Yeah, no, I'm not against it. Sure, unicorn toy.
Sweet, good trade. Only if you want to, though. You don't have to, obviously.
I honestly could not care less about the coal, so it's
Okay,
fine.
I'm editing my thing now. So yeah, you get the unicorn toy. I've got the.
Agden is sitting here watching you guys raiding his stash.
Trading like Pokemon cards.
I'm like,
And
I'm
regarding-
like,
We're trading Halloween candy.
What? I'll trade you a chicken. I'll trade you a chicken for for that, and you're like, I've already got a chicken foot. I'm like, okay, well, I've got a chicken. You're like, I've got the other chicken foot from that same chicken.
It's fair. Regarding the executioner's hood, are there any special properties about it, or is it
Nope,
just fashionable?
it's just a trinket. There's no special properties to barely any of them. There's a few of
Okay.
them that do have like a potato magically appearing every day. That's food. That's like useful.
By the way, Scritch also has the singing wine bottle, and it only sings so long as it has wine in it to be poured out. It sings while you're pouring it, basically.
Mm-hmm.
The way that I've been retconning it in my own head, I hope this is okay, is that Scritch totally shares this wine with people, and he drinks it too. But whenever it's starting to get empty, he just makes himself upchuck the wine back into the bottle,
Oh,
so it never runs out.
I mean, there's no rule in the item saying you can't do that. So yeah, go
there
nuts.
should be. Tommy, is
You
the
foul creature.
the invisibility cupcake, is that a trinket or is that
It
like
is
a
trinket.
consumable?
It is a trinket, but
it's a trinket?
You can use it as a magical item.
Which makes me invisible, I assume.
Yeah. They go back to the table.
So does that mean that all trinkets have other uses or just this one?
Only a few
Some
of them do.
Only a few of them.
I can now create potatoes. Just putting this out there, I'm totally pulling out the potato that's in it every day and putting it in another. Assuming I don't use it in that day, I'm putting it somewhere else. So in a few days, I'll have some potatoes saved up.
If one of you had rolled a 33 on that D100, you would have gotten a pumpkin cupcake that magically regenerates itself in its paper cup each day at dawn.
Oh, God, that would have been so much better.
I also
Hey.
keep forgetting I have a house of cards, so if we
You-
need to
you-
like
You know what would have instantly happened if Scritch got that cupcake, though? He would have eaten the whole thing with the paper.
and then it just regrow in your stomach every day. You'll never shit it out.
I'm never hungry. It's just,
It's
Man,
the infinite food glitch.
yeah, that cupcake really lasts with you. It's so dense.
I'm not going to read through all 100 of these trinkets because my brain does not have that in it right now.
All right, Scritch is going to support Autumn in her interrogation of this rabbit man.
Yes. Well
I
then,
need to come up with a voice for Agden. I've just been using my voice, but slightly pitched up or something.
Mr. Longscarf, I hope that's okay with you. Seems as if
Has
you've
Autumn-
made quite the name for yourself.
You have no
Has
idea.
Autumn always been vaguely French?
I've always wanted her to be. I've just never really committed to it, and now I'm like
Okay.
really tired, so I'm down for it.
Oh, okay. I'm not judging. I was just wondering.
I see you also speak the aberrant tongue. Undercommon is just French with a thick accent. I don't understand your accent.
I don't understand your accent. All right. Yes, I see. Well, as much as we do enjoy your little trinkets and baubles, I think it will bring us far. Uh, I assume someone such as yourself has more valuables in the form of information.
What do you want to know?
There's a certain someone who seems to run the place.
Go to
A
the bathroom,
step or
BRB.
two higher than you, and I assume that they are quite frequently the highest bidder on this. And I hold up an empty gourd.
We had a deal. Would you like to hear my tragic backstory?
I guess, well, you're not going anywhere, and the person who I need to meet next is moving at a snail's pace, so sure.
Just so that you can understand my motives. A long time ago, before Prismere was divided into 3, it was just me and the boys going crazy around the Feywild, just wreaking havoc, just being general menaces. We never hurt no one. All we did was pull harmless pranks and steal from those who deserved it. Then Zabilna, you've probably heard her name since you came in here. She saw what we were
Yes.
doing as morally wrong. And I suppose it was, in a sense, she decided that as punishment, I would have to give up my scarf. And when I refused, her punishment was twofold. She cursed me so that I couldn't take the scarf off, and then grew this here tree that we're standing in so high that it would touch the clouds, according to her, the wording of her curse. And then she nailed me to the top of the tree, miles in the air. I was up there
So
long enough to have a long, hard think. And if I ever got out of
that's
this, I would turn things around. But Auntie Lorna, and he spits on the ground, seemed to have other plans for me. Instead of penance, I paid her in the form of whatever I pulled in that day. She got first dibs. You were right on the money there, Missy.
it's a very like a Prometheus kind of backstory. Prometheus was the one that was pecked. He got his eyes pecked out every day and regrew them at night,
His liver.
right?
It was his liver.
Liver.
An eagle would come eat his liver every day. It would regrow.
As
And then
I forget what the punishment was even for.
he gave humans fire, and then Heracles came and freed him.
Oh, Prometheus fire. Oh my god. That makes sense. Okay. Cool.
I see. Well, if you're willing to risk ear and bucked tooth to get this back, I assume that Auntie Lorna herself probably will be wanting this back as well.
You don't understand. You've effectively just killed me. I don't have my men. You have the gourd. I am powerless. I have nothing left.
Scritch places the gourd on his lap.
After all that, what are you playing at? Is this some sort of joke? You beat me to within an inch of my life. What was the point of all that just now? What is happening?
We are here to set things right. I know that you are not exactly amicable for Zybilna, but it appears as if you have learned your lesson, or at least the lesson she was looking to teach. However, Zybilna is currently, well, under the not so tender care of Auntie Lorna and her sisterhood, as it were, her coven. We need something to get that edge over her, whether it be a way to see to the end of her days as ruler of Prismere, by force or by persuasion. We don't really care which, but we can't exactly do that uh, on our own.
Well, as you might infer from everything I just mentioned, I have no love for the hag. But she is obscenely powerful. You have no idea. You have no idea what she's capable of. And if I align myself with you, I'm as good as dead right here and right now.
Well, you are also good as dead right here and right now. I might as well be speaking to a corpse.
I check his pockets.
He's not wearing pants.
I check his coat pockets. Then
He's wearing
his
he is wearing a essentially a leather doublet with studded leather armor over it. He doesn't have pockets to check. I'm not just denying you for the sake of denying you. I'm looking at his picture.
No, it's okay.
He's got his blue unremovable scarf that he hung from the neck in a tree for God knows how long, and a green tabard.
I removed the scarf.
You can't remove the scarf.
It's magically like
Yeah,
affixed
it is.
to him, or
That was part of the curse.
okay.
Zybilna cursed the
Everyone
scarf
has-
to never come off, and that's why he was able to hang from the top of this obscenely tall tree.
Does somebody here have remove curse?
3rd level spell.
Ooh.
I have protection from evil and good. Does that do it?
Nope. Short of divine intervention or remove curse, that scarf isn't going anywhere. Listen, ow. Okay, listen, I appreciate it. I appreciate the thought. But if I wasn't going to give the scarf to Zybilna, I'm sure shit not giving the scarf to you.
Scritch is gonna say to him, "I said I was going to take your shoes."
I'm not wearing shoes.
Scritch pulls out his knife
I'm not
and
wearing,
starts going towards his feet.
I'm not wearing
I'm going
shoes.
to sort of tap Scritch's dagger out of the way using my own rapier and be like, "Come now, Scritch, you already have your own 2 set of lucky rabbit's feet. Leave him be."
Scritch is gonna just shrug and let Autumn continue.
It was for a long time I felt that the scarf, I should have just given it up, but now it's more like a badge of honor, proof of my conviction to survive no matter what cost.
Yes, well, it appears as if you are at a crossroads, as it were. You can either stay here or let you go. You can run into Auntie Lorna, who I assure you have some very fine words to say. We've met her ourselves. Or you can, you know, help us out, and perhaps before Auntie Lorna has her plate clear enough to deal with you, she will be instead dealt with by us.
Wait, you met her?
Yes, she
You-
met us.
She met you outside of her outside of her home.
Yes, she paid us a rather cordial visit. However, I believe all of hither is her home, really.
I mean, her cottage, to the north of Downfall.
North of
Actually,
Down.
Let me look
We know
at,
that-
let me look at
We
the
know
map
that
here.
downfall is north of here because that's where the dude went with the snail, and so that means if we go north even more from there, we'll be at her cottage.
Let me actually look at the map of Hither because I don't want to just talk shit.
Nope,
Be wrong.
nope. It's canonical now. It's canonical now. You can't change it.
Okay, it's sort of north of Downfall, or is it in Downfall? What the fuck? Okay. Oh. Oh shit, Downfall is built around Bavlorna's cottage, so I was super wrong. Okay, my bad. You don't understand. She very rarely leaves Downfall. It's like that's her place.
I see. Well, perhaps then we are special guests to her of sorts. What that means, I don't really know, but I assure you she was there to intimidate and dissuade us. Well, as you might expect, a porcupine does not put up its quills because it thinks it will not be eaten, but rather to ward off any attempt.
You mean she didn't kill you outright? You explained to her that you were here to dethrone her, and she let you live.
She seems to be one who plays by the rules of Prismia, as it were. And, well, currently we have not given her enough cause to break them. Of course,
Maybe
I
it's because
assume we tiptoe that line quite a lot.
she doesn't believe you're a threat.
Okay, well,
I'm not. I'm having I'm having an epiphany here. If she doesn't believe you're a threat, that might mean it was not an insult by any means. In fact, you might be able to use that to your advantage.
Scritch puts a potato in his mouth.
He spits it out.
No, like
Um. Yeah, you successfully gag Agden Longscarf. He's like muffled.
Rich, you're going to choke the man to death on starch. And I'll just kind of use my rapier to kind of poke it out.
You're too high and mighty to use your hand.
Yeah.
He's making that face of something that just tasted like absolute shit. Like he's licking the roof of his mouth and making an audible smacking sound with a sour look.
Yeah, I just like while the potato's on the end of the rapier, I just kind of like do a long, graceful flick and launch it out in the swamp, watering you hear a satisfying plunk. Right then. Think I see what you mean with the whole we may not be as intimidating as we had hoped. But, yes, any advantage will do, I suppose. It's better to know the cards you have than to go about bluffing.
She has a nasty habit of underestimating everybody around her, especially her sisters. She might even welcome you into her home in an attempt to deal. It might not be such a bad idea to hear her out.
Oh. Hmm. Perhaps there is bickering among siblings?
Well, you know hags, they can't stand each other, only forming those covens of theirs out of necessity.
I see. Well, I am quite well versed in tiptoeing around sibling dynamics, as it were. Hmm. Well then, Mr. Agden, I wish you all the best. I don't believe we'll be needing our rather odd spoil in the form of this gourd. And I'll sort of gesture to the rest of the party as if I'm about to cut his binds.
No. Let's just leave him here. Let's fucking. We don't have to kill him, but let's just leave his ass here tied up.
So he can starve to death?
No, he'll get he'll get a dexterity check every turn until he'll get out eventually. It's just rope. It ain't chains.
Wish there was anything particularly unique about his pile of loot.
All of this stuff that looks like gold with the trinkets is just electrum.
Garbage.
It's
Worse than trash.
It kind of just looks like dried leaves or grass or hay or something to me.
It looks like chicken feed to me.
Yeah, it doesn't look particularly coiny.
Yes. But yeah.
Could you do me a favor really quick, Tommy?
Yeah.
Go to my player sheet. Let me know when you have it up.
Okay.
Go to my inventory.
Yes.
Open up the glaive.
Open up the glaive and edit.
Yeah, edit the item.
Okay.
Then you should see it'll say description, details, activities. Click on activities.
Mm-hmm.
Click on attack.
Mm-hmm.
If you scroll down, you'll see a thing that says attack damage. It'll say 1d10, and then there's a slot for bonus.
Oh, hold
I
on.
can't.
I'm not seeing. Oh. Over on effect.
No, not effects. It's under activities.
Yeah. I clicked on activities. I clicked on attack.
Attack.
And
Yep.
it opened up identity, activation, and effect as subtabs.
Oh, okay. It opened up a different thing for me. Do you see where it says 1d10 damage and all that?
And the bonus.
Can you please put 2d6 in the bonus?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
It's not letting me change that.
That's weird. Okay, never mind. I'll just remember it for now, or I'll mark it down somewhere. I'll do it by hand.
Let me do it.
It doesn't let me do it either.
Oh, that was you doing that. I thought I clicked on something. I'm sorry. I forgot I gave you access to Scritch's character sheet.
Yep.
As we all go to leave, by the way, Scritch is going to re-gag him and then grab the gourd and just throw it out into the water before leaving.
All right.
Like, he can go get it, you know what I mean? It's just sitting down there in the water.
You're a rather cruel rabbit, you know that, Scratch?
No, but I do it after you don't see this.
I see.
Like we're leaving and I'm just like the last one here, and I chuck it.
I mean, I am untying him.
Oh, you're gonna untie him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, never mind. Then I don't do that.
Lavana or Cressida have anything to say to him and or any
Not really.
Is this a cave down here?
I think that's just the lip of the stump.
Lip of your stump.
Yeah, that is not a cave.
Oh, okay.
There's no description of a cave, at least.
We should long rest here before we leave. Actually, we should long rest with him tied up and let him go in the morning as we leave.
Last time we left a rabbit man tied up, he fucking took the catalytic converter off our snail and bit through his own ropes to get out. So
That's different though. Like, I'm gonna literally sleep in his lap.
I mean, yeah. What time of day is it?
I'd say it's around 3 p.m.
I need a long rest. I really do.
We can take a short
You
rest to
guys,
heal.
you guys went from. I think you guys got here on your second daytime encounter.
I think so.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's like around 3 or 4 p.m. Yeah.
You want me to short rest? I'll short rest.
Yeah. Let's go on short rest.
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
can take a short rest if you want. There's no risk of danger.
I sleep on his lap. I'm like sucking my own thumb too while sleeping on his lap.
I didn't want to bring this up, but this whole situation is extremely weird to Lavana. And to you to a certain extent, Scritch, because you still can't see him because it hasn't been a day yet. And Lavana just sees you.
I can't see him either.
Correct. If Lavana sees Scritch sleeping on what looks like empty space.
Oh look, Scritch is humping that empty chair.
Bad Scritch. Bad.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
waiting for when I get a spray bottle.
does
Of a
anybody
trinket. It's
does
gonna be
anybody
empty within
use
a day.
does anybody use a shield, by the way?
Agden does.
Fuck Agden. Do any of you does anyone that matter use a shield?
Uh,
Do you use a shield?
Autumn doesn't, but one of her siblings does. Yeah.
Okay, I also grabbed Agden's shield from the water as well, by the way. I would
It's-
probably give that to Autumn, I guess.
It is just a standard wooden shield.
Okay. It occurred to me that it may have been special.
Yeah, no, I'll just leave it with them. Leave not the man defenseless.
How many spell slots can I recover? If you're a fourth level wizard, you can recover up to 2.
So you can recover 1 second level spell slot or 2 first level spell slots.
Okay, I'm just gonna recover 1 level 2 then. Cause fuck it, right?
Is that the same for me?
No,
What are you talking about?
you don't
I
regain
don't
any
recover a
spell
spell slot.
slots. No, you get your wild shapes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a wizard thing in particular.
Yes,
And portent dice are only on a long rest, right?
only at the end of a long rest. Correct.
Okay. Could you imagine if they come back on a short rest?
Jesus, you already get 3 of them at a later level.
While we short rest, does Agden say anything to Scritch at all? You know, about Scritch being a Haragon or anything?
No.
Okay, cool.
Arcane recovery comes back after a long rest, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It's also one of the very rare things in D&D which specify round up.
Huh.
It's wizard privilege, baby. All right, we are short rested.
Did you see the video or XP level 3? He says that in his opinion wizards should be D4s. Or no, it was Brantley Mulligan who said that. He said that wizards should still be D4s for their HP instead of D6s.
It could be D1s and they'd still be fucking cracked.
Alright, I'm ready to go. We just traveling to the north, but we're gonna go chase our snail.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, I release Mr. Agden. And I just say, well, here's your second chance you were hoping for all those years ago when you fell down like an apple from a tree. Try to make something of it.
I shaved Agden from the waist down while we were short resting, by the way.
Yeah, thing you were definitely able to see and do.
Yeah, you can see how absolutely. Oh, there's already a party token on the screen. You can see how absolutely sprawling this complex is. Like, it would take you almost the rest of the day just to get to the end of this dock here.
Okay,
Like,
we
just
do that.
you guys, what pace are you guys moving at?
Wait, we're going to the downpour, right? Where's the downfall? Where's the downfall? That's it.
Yep.
What's this over? What's this over here?
Over where?
Over here, and then this cool serpenty guy. What are those things?
Well, the cool little serpenty guy is flavor, and I'm not sure what this is.
Maps are an approximation of the world, but may or may not be accurate.
So, are we talking like beef, chicken, soy sauce?
Pizza.
Turkey, pizza,
What flavor are we talking here?
Probably eel.
eel.
It makes
Alright.
sense that there should be something over there. Like, it looks like a little cave.
With a little house above it.
Let's get a move on.
I follow Autumn.
All right, what pace are you guys moving at?
Our usual pace.
Hyper.
What did you say, Catherine?
Hyper speed.
Ludicrous speed?
Ludicrous speed. I don't know any ludicrous lyrics, so I can't make it go that fast. But
The guy that made that movie also made Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh, neat.
His name is Mel Brooks. He made Spaceballs and he made Robin Hood Men in Tights.
and Young
He's also in-
Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles.
He's also in both of those movies. In Spaceballs, he plays the president,
and a wonderful movie called History of the World.
and in Robin Hood Men in Tights, he plays the Jewish guy that wants to circumcise everybody.
Excuse me?
Gotta watch the movie.
Alright. Catherine votes fast pace. What about you, Lavana?
Fast pace is good with me.
I'm good with
You know
fast
how I
pace.
feel about traveling.
I mean, I'm sitting on someone's shoulder anyway. I don't give a shit.
Okay, how many squares is fast pace?
It is 3.
Okay, how many encounter rolls is that? 1 per square?
It's 1 per square, yeah.
Okay, I'll go down the list. Meeper, go ahead and roll me a d20. Okay.
15.
Catherine, go ahead and roll me a d20. Okay.
15.
I want to go for a third in a row, Cassie. A
Yeah.
third 15.
Now you get a 15. Come on.
If you roll a 15, I'm
hit
gonna
a
lose
third-
my fucking mind.
Yeah, if you hit a third 15, you get a
Great
bonus of 50
job.
coins.
6.
I was really hoping.
Let's take a night watches.
You said take night watches.
I was saying who's taking night watches.
I'll take one.
I'll do one.
We all have to do one, right?
Autumn can
Sorry.
handle 2.
Okay, 18. Ooh, that was so close. It rolled onto the 20 and then back to the 8. The night
I'll leave it up
passes.
to Lavana if she wants Autumn to do 2 or not.
I'll do one.
Alright.
Fine. And then you get to roll your D4
I sure
or
do.
D3.
Do we get to meet another sister? Let's find out.
Is it a D4 or
It's a
D3?
D4.
D4.
We're 10 fucking
this
games
season.
in, and we've only met 2 of them.
It'd be cool if it was a D3. That way you could never be the same thing twice.
I was saying,
Is it spring again, Meeper?
No.
Oh.
I was saying it'd be really cool, right? If there were 5 sisters, but it's still D4, and basically, if you get the same sister 3 times in a row, then you get to become the extra special secret 5th sister. That would have been cool.
Great. Let me activate the camp.
I am Sans Undertale. Look into my eye.
Ah.
Where is she? Where's the new sister? I want to see it. Who we meeting? We meeting Summer? That red hair makes you think it's Summer.
Yeah.
Also, is Summer rocking fucking triple D titties?
No, she's just pretty
Oh.
flat.
Oh, okay. Is this not like open in the front?
No, it's not.
Make the picture big. Someone make the picture DM. Yeah, thank you. Okay, but you see what I mean, where I thought this was cleavage.
Yes.
Yeah. The gang wakes up to see a red-haired Eldrin in meditation.
Hello, New Autumn.
Yeah, you see her kind of stretch a bit, a little bit slow at first, and she kind of like cracks her neck as she stands up. And you see her kind of like pull out her collar, where the leather armor is, and she's like, "Ah, get this shit off me!" And she just fucking tosses the leather armor aside, and you just see her from the back. You see like red dragon scales going on as she throws over like I forget what the name of it is, but it's a very looser shirt. Uh, and she's like, good to see my adoring public. Sup, fuckers?
Oh my god.
Jesus.
I gotta turn down Meeper now. Scritch goes in for a hug.
Oh god.
Yeah, she just catches you by the nape, and she's like, "Listen here, you. I've known you long
Everybody
enough
loves Scritch.
to elevate you above the status of vermin folk, but I'm giving you one warning right now. You can check my pockets, but you're not gonna like what you find." And I just drop him on the ground.
I check her pockets. Fuck, I'm not gonna refuse an
Yeah,
invitation.
you just gave Scritch permission.
Yeah, like no one ever tells Scritch to do it. Like shit, this is special.
All right, yeah, she just puts her hands above her head and lets you do it.
What do you find? What does Scritch find in your pockets?
A penis.
I messaged it to you
A
already.
penis.
I can't breathe. Meeper, I'm sorry. I made a penis joke. I know you don't like penis jokes.
It's fine.
You messaged me directly what I found?
No,
me.
I messaged Tommy.
It's my hand. What do
He
I
can
find?
describe the scene.
You take 3 piercing damage as your hand sinks into a dagger that appears to be in her pocket, pointing up.
Okay. I pull out my hand and lick the wound. Put my hand in her other pocket.
Is there anything in your other pocket?
Second verse, same as the first.
Okay. You take 4 damage this time. This one seems to be a little sharper, or maybe you weren't expecting it nearly as much.
We long rested, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, we
Okay.
have.
I'm gonna pull out my paw and look at it and lick it, and then I'm going to put my hand again in any pocket this time, but slower. And my goal is to grab the knife and pull it out.
Are you gonna do anything to prevent this, Summer?
No.
I pull out the knife.
Yeah, you pull out a dagger, a regular old dagger.
I'm gonna look it over.
Oh,
And
I
then
don't know why
just-
Bernard is still in the camp. Goodbye, Bernard.
He's chilling.
I'll hold it up to Summer. I'll give the dagger back to Summer. I don't want it.
All right. Yeah, she takes it. She sort of looks it over, and she puts it back in the small pommel sheath that it should be in.
later today when we get in combat and I die because I'm 5 HP lower.
Should be 7 HP lower.
No, you said it was 4 and 3. I thought, right?
Yeah,
Or
4
am
and
I-
3 is 7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you're not raging,
Oh.
so you're not taking less damage.
yeah. I'm just an idiot. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I'm at 46. Right. Oh, good. Scritch is gonna try a hugger again.
He once again rejects the advance.
If you pick him up by his nape again, he's gonna like kind of acrobatically like wrap his arms and legs around your arm, hug your arm, and hold on tight. Scritch is Autumn's friend.
Well, I ain't Autumn.
You gonna say your name?
Name's Summer. You've seen enough of that. Pompous little weirdo.
What was that sound before saying the pompous? A moan?
She's
What?
stretching.
Oh, okay. Scritch is gonna try and like, and I'll roll for it if you want. I'm gonna try and get my normal position on your shoulder, like sitting.
Uh. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's much I can do about it.
You can
Just
fight.
like,
You can fight him off. He's just gonna try at least once.
yeah, I'm going to fail to fight him off, but I will try.
Okay, you got an 8. What am I rolling for this? Acrobatics,
Also
I assume?
athletics.
Oh, you want athletics? Okay.
Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Gentleman's 20.
Yeah, I'm sitting on your shoulder, just kind of hanging out with you. I'm happy as can be. I like this new summer autumn.
I'm warning you, you cycloptic rat. Get off me.
I'm now I'm gonna hug you from my position on your shoulder. Like I'm gonna put my arms around your head and just sort of give you a big hug. I love you, summer autumn.
All right.
I'm gonna break through that exterior. God damn it!
Do you know what the summer face step does?
What does it
Well, let's find out. Why don't we?
do?
I bet it's aggressive.
All right. Yes, you take 2 fire damage as I teleport 30 feet over here, and I just keep my back turned, and I snap my fingers and say, "All right, sunlight's burning, and so am I. Let's get a move on."
The rest of you look over. Scritch isn't screaming or howling in pain. He is lying face down on the ground on fire. He is not moving.
I, as a DM, am confused by this.
He has accepted his fate. What was the damage again?
2.
Okay. 2 total?
Yeah,
Oh, wow. Did you roll that and it came out shit, or what?
proficiency bonus.
Oh, it's just your proficiency bonus only?
Yeah, but it is guaranteed damage. I could hit TMI with that. She'd be like, "Oh fuck, 1 damage? Oh my god."
Alright, well, Scritch has given up enough of his HP for shenanigans, I guess, this morning. Scritch is gonna climb onto Levana's shoulder instead and kind of be sniffling all sad like, why does Autumn not love me anymore?
It's not autumn.
Why does Summer Autumn not like me?
It's a different person, Scritch.
It's called a disease, Scritch.
I'm not a disease. I'm a giant. Scritch is very sad and upset. He's a little sniffly, but he's ready to go.
Burning daylight. All right. 1, 2. Within 3 more day encounters, you guys can make it to the entrance of Downfall.
if Summer existed in the real world, would she wear plaid
Mm,
and torn up
no,
jeans?
definitely torn up jeans.
Not plaid though. Okay.
Not plaid, no.
Well, not necessarily
She's-
plaid, but flannel.
Flannel, yeah. She's kind of got that word that I would normally have used in the past, but I guess I shouldn't use. Thing going on for her.
I'm assuming the word is dyke.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
gonna.
Do Cressida and Lavana have anything to say to your impassioned friend? Air quotes.
Well, I just saw you like light Scritch on fire basically, and
Stab me in the hand twice.
then he ran to my shoulder. I'm gonna not get on your bad side. So,
Do you maybe give Scritch like a little head rub or something, like a pat on the back, like it's okay, buddy.
I tried to console you, or I maybe not console, but I tried to make you understand. And then Catherine said something about you being a disease, and
No, I was talking about Summer.
I'm not a disease. I know what you meant, but Scritch is an idiot. I'm not a disease. I'm a giant.
I know that, but that has nothing to do with the fact that that is not summer, or that is not autumn. I don't know what. I don't know which version of her you're attached to.
The default is autumn.
Okay, that's the one that you're attached to.
Who
Yeah,
knows?
that's
The
our
default
default.
might be completely different in the next couple of sessions.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it's just currently the default is autumn to Scritch.
All right. I would like an encounter roll from Taylor.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh shit!
that's fun.
Octopus.
Let me go back a little bit. Catherine, go ahead and roll me a d8. Actually, no, don't roll me a d8. Roll me a d4 first. I need to decide which of the tables I'm going to have you roll on, because I've got some that I made. Okay, 2.
I offer Lavana some pocket bacon while we travel.
Pocket bacon?
I sniff it to see if it's still good.
It is.
I'm not going to take your word for it.
No, I'm telling you, outside the game, it is. It's bacon. It don't go bad. Not like that.
All right, I smell it, decide that it's good enough, and I eat it.
It's got some lint on it, though.
It's nice,
fine.
room temperature, fuzzy, and was already eaten once before being regurgitated.
No, it was
Yeah,
not.
well,
It was not regurgitated. No.
I've eaten worse things.
I don't like this one.
I like how I said pocket bacon, and you had to say it back to me. You were like, pocket bacon?
That was me.
I'm talking to you.
Oh.
I said you. There's a lot of yous here. It was really funny.
Why-
The sound of Meeper's fan is just great.
Nah. I guess the shit's on auto. No, it's not. Yeah, let me raise it a bit.
It stopped. It stopped. No, it's not
Yeah,
there
it
anymore.
stops when I mute and unmute.
Okay, this is fine. This one's better. Sorry for the holdup. As you move through the swamp on your way away from Big Stump, Agden's base of operations, the trees get a little bit more dense, and the sunlight moving through them starts creating bars of light that travel through the trees. That also creates weaving and twisting shadows that almost seem to dance. Except they are dancing, quite literally. A grove of trees casts long, twisting shadows, but the shadows begin to dance and form shapes as you guys walk by. They seem to be beckoning you to join their performance.
Does Scritch notice this?
Yeah, if you're paying attention, yeah. But if you go ahead and I'm sorry, I'm reading off of the encounter. My brain, I was trying to find it. I have a bunch of tables, and I'm not very organized, so my brain just like, I found it. Let me just say it.
Shit, Scritch is gonna go dance with the shadows unless someone stops him.
They are absolutely delighted by your presence, and you get 2 temporary HP.
Ayo.
Ones.
Yeah.
Scritch is doing party rock anthem, like shuffling. Scritch is doing the shuffle.
Oh my god, I used to fucking like take the fucking dance floor at the school dance for that shit.
Party rock is in the house tonight. That's what Scritch is doing. He's just jamming out with the shadow
yeah,
people.
as Scritch is dancing, you guys see the
Other people can dance
twisting.
too. Are they? Do you all want to dance?
Not really.
You guys see the
No?
twisting
Okay.
silhouettes, giggling, like gesturing, putting their non-existent hands up to their non-existent mouths and gesturing what you could only assume is a giggle, and they express that joy.
Did you hear Cressida?
No, I did not.
She said she's gonna dance too.
Okay.
I dance.
Cressida, you get 7 temporary HP.
Cool.
Oh, I get it. These are sexist shadows.
Well, they're
I'm joking.
beholden to RNG, same as all of you.
What dance moves do you do, Cressida?
Shuffling, I guess.
What?
Aerial breakdance.
I can't hear her at all.
I jerk.
Are you jerk? Okay.
I jerk.
Off or like chicken? Jerk chicken.
I skip backwards.
Oh.
I do the sponge. You put your left leg up, you put your right leg up.
Put your
Now
right
you're
leg even
doing the
further up.
sponge. Is that it for the encounter?
put your
Are they
left leg
gonna
up.
attack us?
Put your left leg up, put your right leg up. You cry in the shower at the impossibility. Yeah, that's the whole encounter.
That's a fun encounter. I like that.
As you move again further into the swampy forest ahead of you, the shadows seem to dissipate with the light through the trees. And that was basically all I had.
That was fun. Does does Lavana or Summer say anything about the shadows or the dancing? Do they comment?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. Now I need one from Catherine. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Okay.
Okay. Nothing. And finally, oh, I forgot to have Meeper roll hers. It was supposed to be Taylor, Meeper, and then Catherine.
I will roll mine.
Okay.
Almost.
Yeah.
It says autumn on the right. Autumn's back.
No, that's funny.
Yeah, as you emerge
Oh
into-
yeah, let me change that.
as the day progresses and the sun starts to move towards the horizon, you pass into a clearing, and you can see a very long and circular series of small islands with hutches and small buildings on them. And in the dead center, a tower, sort of, connected to varying structures around on the surrounding islands by shanty gondolas. They are dangling there, very rusty looking, moving to and from the cottage tower thing in the dead center. You have made it to Downfall. And I will.
Really quickly, Tommy, just to let you know, I do have an early morning tomorrow.
That's fine. I was actually going to end it here.
Okay.
I was going to end it with a. The thick fog hangs heavy in the air, obscuring the area around you so that the world appears to have shrunk only to about 20 feet in all directions. Before you, the waterway widens and the current slows, giving the impression that you have entered a lake. Croaking voices penetrate the fog, through which dark shapes appear, resolving into two rowboats. Manning the oars of each rowboat are two bullywugs. I would like Cassie to go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw. And depending on the result of that, yeah.
Does Cassie just automatically want to attack all bullywugs or something?
Lavana.
No, Lavana is terrified of frogs. A 13 is not gonna do it in this instance, as these are large humanoid frogs. Well,
Even worse. This is like a trichophobe seeing the fucking amygdala for the first time.
you find yourself unable to approach any further. And that's where we're gonna end the session. I'm sorry if that's not exactly a super
That's great.
wonderful cliffhanger. But
No, it was great.
Roge.
Loved that. All that was awesome. The trinkets were awesome. The fight was awesome.
I love the trinkets part.
yeah,
I love the dancing.
Yeah, the trinkets bit was. I like the dancing bit too.
Feels very.
Like I said earlier, my brain
wild.
is in a whole lot of different places right now, and I'm having a lot of trouble focusing today.
You
I
don't
was
have to explain yourself. It's fine.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
of
glad I was able to make that a coherent session, because I know I was like stuttering and stammering a lot instead of the
you're all good.
usual.
I didn't even notice.
You sound perfect. You do this every session where you tell us that you're sorry for things being not good or something. But we always tell you because it's the truth. It's amazing. You're awesome. It's a great session.
Yes, I had a lot of fun.
All right, I appreciate that. But honestly, seriously though, if there's any like criticism, if I'm doing something that maybe I could do better, I need to know.
You know how there's like a troll bridge and the troll like asks for you to do the riddle for you to cross?
Yeah.
But instead of a riddle, you gotta bust a move.
The only.
You gotta pay the troll toll to get into this frog's hole.
Jumped like earlier today. But not with a frog.
I think the only criticism I would have is just like let people finish talking before you. Just
Yeah, I misread long pauses. That's my bad.
no, it's fine.
I do that too all the time, and I feel shitty afterwards.
That's why I didn't say a word when you guys were RPing in the camp when you met Summer.
Yes. I'm glad that you've now met 3 of the sisters.
I thought Winter was gonna be the bitchy one.
I did too. I did not think summer. I mean, it makes sense. Like she's fiery.
I mean, maybe summer's like aggro, but not quite bitchy. But then winter is like all snooty, pompous, bitchy.
Winter is cold.
I feel like winter is gonna be like a total doomer bummer to be around.
I think winter. I think you're right. Either
I don't
either
know
winter's
why
gonna
the
be
word
super.
doomer makes me giggle.
Either winter's gonna be hella sad and stuff, or she's going to be just, hello, I guess I could help. Yes, fine, very well. No, like she's gonna be like super like she doesn't really want to be here.
I was gonna say, I have a feeling she's gonna be so and so emotional state. I'm like, wait, I can't say that. I'm the DM. That's privileged information.
Yep.